Hi, welcome to All Blood and Sweat. It's a new YouTube channel from myself. I'm Jack Watson. I work in the car industry and I just want to do a car YouTube channel all about car enthusiasm and, to be honest with you, mobility enthusiasm. So it's like getting from A to B in the most interesting way possible. It doesn't have to be the newest, shiniest, most expensive thing. Could have 4 wheels or no wheels, it doesn't matter. I'm very new to this, as you can tell. This is my first video. I don't know what to do with my hands. So yeah, just gonna put them here for now, like an old man. Yeah, today we're going to Shelsley Walsh Hill Climb, the championship challenge. So we've got everything from 60s Formula 1 cars to a 2003 Citroen Saxo, for example. It's about an hour away, so I'm gonna jump in the car, head over. Next time you see me, I will be probably perusing the pit lane, or the paddocks, as it's known there. So join me on this journey, like and subscribe, share with your friends, and roll the B-roll. That's absolutely gorgeous though, like original Alpine.
Now in his lovely Alpha.
Yeah, when you want to take this it's just all the right bits. Rear wheel drive as well, I think. Yeah, it is indeed.
I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
what's your name? Sorry.
Ian Stringer.
Ian Stringer.
Yeah.
Cool. So can you tell me the story a little bit about your Alpha, please?
Yeah, sure. I've had it about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
Bought it off a guy called Reg Barker, who built it 20 odd years ago and raced it until he packed up 4 or 5 years ago. So it's nothing to do with me, really. I haven't changed a great deal.
Right. Okay.
Just kept it polished and
You're the custodian almost.
and running okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got a standard Alpha Nord 2-litre engine in. So
Yeah.
it's not standard when the car was new, but a standard Alpha 2-litre engine. Reasonably modified. Fiberglass doors, bonnet, boots, windows, plexiglass windows. So quite light.
Yeah.
Less than 1,000 kilos.
Oh,
But
wow.
not very fast, really.
Not very fast. I mean, it still sounds lovely. I saw it go up the hill earlier. It sounded
Thanks.
amazing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 50 years old this year, so
Yeah.
it's
It's one of the most beautiful designs ever, I think, when you think
People
about
do
it.
seem to love the design,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's stunning.
Yeah.
This and a Fulvia, like,
It's quite timeless, really.
Very
yeah.
timeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why like the sort of resto mod era of this car, especially this car, like with the Alphaholics, is so popular as well because like you got the dynamics of the car and you got the design of the car like
Yeah.
together. They just make it so popular that everybody like modern cars aren't satisfying people enough, so they just go back to when it was done right.
Well,
really.
I think probably Alphaholics have done the brand, this particular model, a huge amount of good.
Yeah,
But, I mean, those cars are just a million miles away from what most people's road car or fast road car is. Just,
Yeah, for sure.
The technology they put into them now is just incredible, really. And
Yeah.
I think they're getting 230, 240 horsepower out of the twin spark engines
Yeah.
they put in. But yeah, so I think they've done the actual model a lot of good, and because everybody knows that courtesy of Chris Harris and that
Yeah,
road test,
exactly.
what a fantastic piece of kit they are.
Yeah, I love them. I mean, I'm always perusing the classifieds for them, but the range in values for they go from sort of 25,000-30,000 all the way up to the Alphaholics money, which is just the spectrum is massive, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
I think what a lot of people don't forget, but I mean they were rust buckets when they were new as well. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of them done well to survive. We've had a lot of work done to them.
yeah, has this had anything put like underneath
No,
it or anything?
it's not. No, it's all still original.
Just
as
never
far
wet.
as I know. And I know the history for the last 30 years.
Right.
So yeah, hopefully there's bits and bobs where the tin worm is starting to work its way through. But
Yeah.
it's fine at the moment.
It's amazing. And have you got any? Is this you come here often to run it up the hill, or do you
Yeah, I probably do 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay.
Shelsley, Prescott,
Yeah.
local hills, Midland hills, really.
Right. Okay.
So it's not competitive, but then
Yeah.
you're kind of competing against your own time,
Yeah.
really. That's the main thing.
And are you running it again tomorrow, or is
Yeah,
it?
we get probably another 1, if not 2 runs today, and
Okay.
then 2 runs tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And
Yeah.
So you don't take any passengers out
No,
very
it's
often.
just a
You're just
single
like
seat, yeah.
they might be
Yeah.
rolling around the back with the
I
groceries.
mean, technically, it is road legal.
Yeah.
The fact it hasn't got windscreen washers.
Right.
But it's horrible on the road. It's
Is it?
stiff and
Yeah.
tracks around, so I hardly ever take it on the road.
So
Really.
do you trailer it here then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Lovely to meet
Thank
you.
And you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know what to say now. This is really awkward. What we got here? Ferrari 430, looking pretty tasty. I think it's kind of crazy that people actually come hill climbing in a Ferrari 430, but each to their own. If you've got money to burn. In fact, I kind of respect it rather than it being a bit of a garage queen. Actually, it's a lot nicer than just someone shoving it in the garage and then never touching it. 360 here. Oh, I hope that tape comes off nice and easily. Although stone chips on a Ferrari is respectable. What is this? I actually don't know what this one is. Shows how bad my Ferrari knowledge is. More of a Porsche guy. Let me have a look. 328 GTB. Lovely car. Okay, that's kind of crazy. You do not want to chip a railway sleeper on the way up the hill in that. Lots of expensive carbon. If you get even a stone chip on this, it will probably cost you a couple thousand. Because Ferrari. Dino, these were unloved for a while actually. I think maybe sort of they spent 30-40 years being very unloved in the Ferrari community, but it's a great car. I love it to bits. Been around quite a bit. Ferrari Owners Club of Great Britain. Very good, very respectable. What's next? Now this Dino, this is the Dino everyone knows. Again, they were fairly unloved for a while. And now, stupid money. Oh, some Porsches behind as well. Let's have a look at the Porsches. GT4 galore. Loads of GT4s. This one looks like one that was at Cafe Machine last night, but this one actually used, which is nice. BBS, not sure. Right. Not sure what else to look at. Another GT4 Saxo. You got to respect it. I've not seen a lot of Saxos even on the road in a while, let alone someone who's just like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to take it up the hill. I'm going to wrap the bonnet in carbon. I don't think it's even an actual carbon bonnet. Let's just put a nice carbon wrap on it and take it up the hill. Kind of got to respect it. MG ZR over there as well. What else we got? Let's go through here. Oh, Porsche 904 is about to go up the hill as well. Sorry if this is really erratic. Let's see if we can have a chat with the guy with the self-built green car over here. Instead of 555 cigarette branding, they've got 3 chickens on the car. I'm assuming that's how they funded this thing, through their chicken business. Amazing.
Audi R6 engine. But Simon, I think
That's John Hansel, nice to meet you. So, please tell me the story about this crazy beast. I saw it go up the hill a second ago, and I was like, okay, I need to get a video of this. Yeah.
So I mean, the backstory. Simon's backstory is the driver. He used to race an Audi S2.
Yeah.
With the hill climbing, we sort of basically quite close to Harewood. We based quite close to Harewood.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the Harewood Championship with that. He won the championship. Then we needed a new challenge, so initially we built a space frame TT, which we ran for a good few years, but it was based on a lot of road car components, and we just pushed them far too hard. We ended up with having a bit of an accident. So then we started building this. So basically started with a clean sheet of paper. It's all home built. So this is my company, the carbon fibre company.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we
you make all your own tools or your own molds?
Sorry?
You do your own like carbon layup or your own
Yeah,
molding and stuff?
yep, everything, yeah. So, it's a full carbon fibre chassis, structural chassis, and space frames front and rear.
Yeah.
With the Audi RS6 4.2 twin turbo engine.
Yeah.
Down on power a little bit this weekend. We've got the boost turned down, but tomorrow morning I'll turn it up.
Okay, to
so
what roughly?
We'll be about 750, 780 somewhere around there.
Not bad. It's not too shabby.
Yeah.
I mean, it went up the hill pretty screaming.
Yeah, we were
earlier,
okay there.
so,
We're okay. We're about I think we're about 8 or 9 mile an hour down across the finish line compared to what we should be when we get a bit more boost, a bit more power. Yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
And we've got some better tyres for tomorrow as well. So.
And what's the bulk of the body panels made out of then? Is it?
It's all carbon fibre.
All carbon fibre. The whole thing.
It's all carbon fibre, vacuum bags with a foam sandwich construction. So everything's nice and light, but nice and stiff as well.
Wow.
It's
cool.
You got to keep it all nice and stiff for the aero to work.
And you always take it like here, or do you take it travelling around the country?
So we've done over the past few years. We've done mainly sprinting.
Yeah.
But we just fancied a bit of a change. And also the tin top challenge, we're sort of supporting the tin top challenge a little bit, even though we're not strictly speaking tin top, we're a carbon top. We're just supporting that. They want us here, so as long as they want us here, we'll come and support it.
And is there plans for like another level up, or is this?
Yeah, so we're actually in build at the moment with a new car.
Okay.
Which will be a couple 100 kilos lighter. Same, if not probably more power. Actually, that's going to be we're using the Lamborghini V10 engine.
Lovely, love that engine. One of the nicest sounding, I think.
Yeah, lovely sound. Yeah, possibly either turbocharging. We're looking at the possibility of turbocharging, but it's a bit challenging.
Yeah.
So maybe a supercharger.
Okay.
So we're looking for somewhere around about 800 horsepower, 800 kilos.
Where do you source that? Do you have to find like a Gallardo that's been crashed or something? Or?
It was actually an R8. So
same engine.
Audi R8 Lamborghini.
Right.
So it was actually out of an R8 V10 Plus press car.
Right.
We've got a friend of ours used to work for Volkswagen Rally.
Yeah.
So he had contacts with Volkswagen Audi.
Okay.
And he got offered this car that was a press car.
Yeah.
And it had a spin.
Right.
Some journalist had spun it into a field somewhere.
Okay.
Absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just grassing the tyres and such like. But somebody suggested that the chassis might be twisted.
Right. Okay.
So Audi said, that's it. That's going nowhere. We'll sell it off. It has to be split. It can't be sold.
Really?
As a full car.
So you're forced to break it up.
Yeah.
So no one can go to you. So it's a shame you've done that. Or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's done on trust. So this friend of ours, it was like, yep. He bought it for however much, I don't know.
Yeah.
We got the engine for a really good price. The engine's done about 3,000 kilometres.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what do you do with the body then? Do you like sell it off for parts or?
So when we were there picking up the engine, he had an angle grinder out, cut the front right corner out, and that was going to Australia. The bulkhead was getting cut out, that was going somewhere else. The brakes were taken off as a full set of brakes. They were going to America. The carbon ceramic brakes.
Okay.
Just sold it off in all bits. The gearbox went somewhere else.
Yeah, legal chop shop basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
An Audi sanctioned chop shop.
Yeah.
Cool. Very interesting.
Everything's worth a lot of money. The wiring loom and everything. It's worth good money.
Yeah. I mean, anything sort of in that Audi, VW, Porsche world, like, can sort of creep up, can't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Thanks so much for your time.
No problem.
Good luck up the hill tomorrow. Nice to meet you.
Thank you
very
much.
So if you want to go up and see Chris Ponsford and tell him how wonderful he is, on your way up the hill, why not stop off at the MXC membership?
Sounds like a very good idea, but more important, put the MXC.
Well, I think so. So do that. You also, if you then come next year to the event, you get discounted tickets. There's the membership area here.